Day five.
Day five.
Day five.
Getting closer and closer. Here we go.
Oh,
Ding, ding,
my
ding. I don't
God.
have any sleigh bells
Yeah.
jingle this year. But
And we're not singing either, which is
no singing.
big plus for me.
Yeah.
At least from any choir I tried to.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see the backs. We'll call it the back six instead of the back nine in the golf terms. But the last six whiskeys maybe we'll try and get a little more festive somehow. But we have our little Christmas tree and it's nice.
Isn't it cute?
It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, here we are in day five.
Oh,
and who put Coca-Cola in my glass? This isn't rum and Coke, is it?
No, I don't. No, I don't get the Coke, but no, this is really dark.
Yeah,
this is amazing.
Super dark. I don't think maybe the camera does it justice either, but because the light kind of shines through it. But ooh, so I'm gonna go ahead and on the limb here and say this is a sherry bomb.
Yeah.
And when I say sherry bomb, I mean it's a heavily sherried whiskey. I'm getting lots of raisins and dark fruit, sultanas.
Wow. Sorry, I kind of jumped ahead. I wanted to get a sense of what it was behind the nose.
Yeah. Oh, huge sherry nose there. Lovely stuff. Now I'll go catch up to Greg and get.
What do you think? Rich mouthfeel. Yeah. Very rich, long finish. In a good way.
I think we have a winner here, folks. Yeah, this is Christmas Dram to a T.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't get much more Christmassy than this.
No.
Has all those beautiful dark sherry notes. Chocolate, raisin, coffee.
Oh, I have lots of questions of you once we reveal because,
you ready for the reveal?
Lots of complexity to this, even more so than in some of the previous drams too.
So the whiskey of day 5 is a special one here, and for those of you who caught the email, we're doing a Zoom call for this one as well.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to enjoy this one for anybody that can join us on a Zoom call.
If you didn't know about the Zoom call, well, you can still join us.
Yeah.
If you're on time.
If you're on time, yeah. Check your emails.
Yeah, check your emails.
So this one here is Edgerdour.
Wow.
12-year-old cask strength, but not just cask strength, it's Oloroso sherry cask. So this is spent 12 years 100% in an Oloroso sherry cask and bottled at cask strength of 59.5% ABV. And that, folks, is what you get color-wise out of a sherry cask. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. And I'm very impressed with what I'm tasting.
Yeah, so before Greg talks a little bit about Edgerdour Distillery, I want to thank one of our whiskey members and my uncle, Dan and Ellen.
Oh, right.
Dan and Ellen Baxter. They're the ones that discovered this whiskey and brought it to my attention and was like, you gotta share this with everybody. And so so he went down to a liquor store in North Vancouver called The Gull, found these bottles for me. I think you can find them elsewhere too, but not that easy to find. But honestly, any Edgerdour whiskey I've ever had has been pretty much top-notch whiskey. So it's not a very big distillery.
No.
In fact, right on the cork, on the top of the bottle, it says Scotland's Little Gem.
Or what they often refer to as the Little Hidden Farm Distillery, which is just outside of Pitlochry, for those of you that know your locations in Scotland. Beautiful community. A little strange history. They've had their ups and downs like every other distillery in Scotland. But back in the 1930s, there was the story that the New York Mafia ended up purchasing the distillery. I'm not sure the full story because there's a bit of lack of evidence, and they never really said which so-called organized crime family owned the distillery back in those days. But it it's part of the mythology, and
I
one of
don't-
the reasons why we even talk about distilleries.
I don't think that's
is
too
there is a
far. I don't
mythology.
think that's too far of a stretch. I mean, I think whiskey and alcohol and spirits in history have always been on the side of illicit at some point in history.
Always, even
And so organized
that's
crime has
true.
probably always had their hands in it, whether it be prohibition or
disorganized
what, or
crime
just
and-
where there's money, there's
Yeah.
people that enjoy scotch, and so they're wanting to get involved in that regard. So I don't think that's too far of a stretch. I wouldn't be
Probably
surprised
not.
if more distilleries
I think
didn't have
they
some
actually-
questionable backgrounds.
If I recall, they actually produced a whiskey called the King's Ransom, which became part of the export to New York and to other parts of the U.S.
Yeah.
This is considered one of Scotland's smallest traditional distilleries, in that they do things the way that obviously they're not caught up in the digitalized world that often distilleries seem to be buying into. Cask experimentation has been part of its signature, and they've done a whole lot of work with experimenting with wine and port.
Yeah, different
finishes,
types
and
of chars and rechars and
It's
wine and
worth
yeah.
giving it a try.
Yeah, and
Love
like I
it.
said, you can find them out there.
No.
I find that they are more readily available in Alberta than BC. They can't find a lot of Edgerdour in BC.
I think we
But the
just
ones-
signed an agreement between the provinces.
Perfect.
So maybe that will open up things in a little different way.
But and they also I've noticed they tend to be a little on the pricey side. They're not like super cheap, but well worth it. Like I said, any of the Edgerdours I've ever had have always been. In fact, I think we actually, maybe not last year, but we have had an Edgerdour
Yeah,
cask
yeah,
strength in
yeah.
the 12 drams, but it wasn't a sherry cask.
No.
It was a bourbon cask, and
Show them
it was amazing too.
Show
but-
them the bottle again. This is really a rich toned
So there's the label.
colored whiskey.
But yeah, and there's a side shot. There's the color, and that's no color added. That is
No.
straight out of the cask like that. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you again to the
Yeah.
folks that brought this one to my attention.
Thank you, Dan and Ellen.
I'm on a bit of a sherry cask kick, so this is ticking all the boxes for
Now
me.
you said this is Oloroso?
This is Oloroso.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Perfect.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Num 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 num.